Take a comfortable seat. Close your eyes. And as always, start by allowing yourself to arrive. Maybe scan your body from top to bottom, noticing the physical sensations that are present in this moment. Don't worry about how you should be feeling before the yoga practice. Really observe what is happening. And allow whatever sensations are present to just be there without any judgment, without any correction. And once you feel comfortable in your body, start paying attention to the sound of the birds. Find the sense of gratitude for the luxury of practicing in such a beautiful place with this garden, birds, wonderful people around you. And try to stay with this gratitude for your entire practice today. Gratitude to life, gratitude to your own body that allows you to move, allows you to feel. Take your hands into a prayer in front of your heart and set your intention for the practice today. And we'll begin with one Om together. Inhale. Relax your hands. And you can keep your eyes closed or gently open them. And on your next inhale, take your arms up, keeping your shoulders down, relaxing the shoulder blades. Take a couple of breaths here. And on your next exhale, twist to your right or to your left, doesn't matter. Maybe take your head from side to side, Maybe circle your head, maybe take it up and down. If you'd like to, you can bend your elbow, the elbow of your back arm, and round your spine completely, tucking your chin into your chest. See if it feels good. And if it does, you can flow a little bit here, inhaling, opening your heart, straightening the spine, and exhaling, bending in the elbow, rounding the spine. Do it a couple times if it feels right to you, or stay in a regular twist. And slowly come back. Inhale, take your arms up, drop the shoulders, and exhale, come to the other side. And again, do whatever you wish here. Work with your neck by turning your head in circles or semicircles, or just from side to side, up and down. And maybe do a little movement of rounding your spine and coming back up if it feels nice. Listen to your body. Allow it to be your guide for the practice today. And if you hear any instruction from me during the practice that absolutely don't agree with how your body feels, choose your body, not my words. And slowly come back. Grab your knees with your hands and allow your spine to round completely, tucking your chin to your chest. Maybe move your head slowly in semicircles from one shoulder to the other. And slowly come back up. Take the soles of your feet together, and we're going to fold forward. So remember, you can always take a bolster or a bolster and a block here or a block under, so that you feel comfortable without any strain on your spine. We'll stay here for a couple of minutes to allow the body to open up gently. So if at any point you feel a release in your hips, in your spine, in your lower back, and want to come a little bit down, go ahead and remove one of the props or all of them and come down. So again, listen to your body. Choose what feels good. You can challenge yourself a little bit later in the practice, but to start with, be really gentle with yourself. Relax your muscles. Let go. Notice your breath. Don't try to change it. Just observe. Notice your thoughts. Don't try to change them. Just observe. Ask yourself, can I let go? Can I relax just a little bit more without forcing, just allowing myself to relax? And slowly start coming up. Release all your props that you're using. And come down onto your back, hugging the knees into your chest. And maybe roll your back from side to side, or maybe do little circles with your lower back with your knees. If you'd like to, you can do a happy baby, just releasing the spine down to the floor. Notice your breath here. Is it more open or more closed than in the previous pose? Again, don't try to change anything. Simply observe. Observe your body, your movements, your thoughts today with gratitude. Maybe you want to circle your ankles. Maybe you want to point and flex your feet. And slowly come back to sit at the top of your mat. Bless you. And take your right leg bended back and left leg bent forward. Try to keep your left foot on your right knee if that's available. Maybe you will need a blanket under your butt to sit so that you don't lean on one side or the other. So really find a comfortable position. Flex the back foot. And take your right hand to your left knee and your left hand behind your lower back and twist. Try to feel your breath flowing from the base of your spine all the way to the crown of your head, elongating your spine, making you taller. Notice your legs. Are you gripping in this area? Can you relax your legs and still stay tall? And slowly come back. Is it comfortable to sit like this or not really? All right, then let's switch. Then we're not going to sit here for a long time. And twist to the other side whenever you're ready. And find this sensation of the breath moving, making you taller. Making you feel weightless in your torso. Relax your legs. And slowly come up. Take your legs forward. And take your strap. Does everybody, do you have a strap? So sit up nice and tall. Maybe you sit on a blanket. That's fine to give yourself a little bit of space in your lower back. And then you're going to put your strap around the balls of your feet. And really press into your strap. Flex your toes really well. And then you grab the strap at any point on it, at any spot, so that you can sit up tall and so that you can relax your shoulders and preferably your arms completely so that you don't have to hold your arms like this. So aim for completely relaxed arms and very engaged legs and body, your torso. And just stay here, keep breathing. And then maybe you can walk your hands a little bit closer to your feet without losing the straightness of the spine. So the second you notice that your spine starts to round, come back to a spot where the position of the spine is straight. Otherwise, walk your hands closer and closer on the strap, closer to your feet. Keep engaging your legs. Maybe drop your head, but without rounding of your back. So the back is strong, straight. Shoulders relaxed. Very nice. Breathe naturally. Notice how your body wants to breathe in this position and appreciate it and follow it. And if your breath becomes kind of worked up and hard, that means that you're working too hard, that you need to back off a little bit. This is your body's message to you to be a little more gentle to yourself. And slowly release your strap, and this time allow your back to round completely and fold. Maybe you even want to take a bolster to fold onto, or just stay here hanging. Relax your legs, relax your toes. Really feel the rounding of your shoulders, of your lower back. Allow your head to completely drop, to completely be taken by the gravity, so that you feel the lengthening of your neck. Relax your hip. And slowly come all the way up. Take a comfortable seat, whatever that means to you. Maybe your legs are straight, maybe your feet are together, maybe it's cross-legged, whatever feels good. And we'll do a little bit of confusing somatics exercise, so switch your brain on. Take your left, you don't know, we started this new, we added this new series of exercises called somatics exercises. And those are basically very super gentle movements, sometimes counterintuitive towards how your body should be moving. It's done specifically in order to allow yourself to break the pattern, allow your body to break the patterns that we create over our lives. And basically during those exercises, you never want to feel any stress for your body. So if there is any super stretching that doesn't feel comfortable or any pain, back off right away and just do it a little bit gentler. And also really connect with what is happening in your body. So really don't allow your mind to wander off. Stay with noticing every single little detail about the movement. So if you're moving, for example, from side to side, notice not only this part of your body, but also how your waist moves, how your feet move, how your legs move. Basically, really, really connecting. And those exercises do wonders, although they feel like sometimes you're not doing anything or doing very, very little, but your body actually feels a wonderful relief. So first, you're going to take your right hand onto your left shoulder and your left hand, actually keep it on your left knee. And you're going to press your right fingertips or right hand into your left shoulder and twist to your left. Take your head all the way to your left, as much as it is comfortable. And take your head up and down very slowly, paying attention to the movement. And now take your head, keeping the twist to the left, take your head to your right. And also take your head up and down. And come back to center with your shoulder and with your head. And take it to the other side, just preparing your body a little bit for a deeper exercise. Push your right shoulder back to the right. Turn your head to your right. Take your chin up and down, very slowly. Keep your torso turned the way it is, and just turn your head to your left. And again, up and down. And slowly come up. Just for a second, walk your hands a little bit forward, release your back. Release your shoulders. And slowly come up. Now take your right hand onto your left shoulder and your left hand behind your lower back and twist. This time take your head to your right. Just stay here, breathing. Come back to center and take it to the other side. Left hand into your right shoulder, right hand behind your lower back, and your head turns to your left. Not pushing yourself into a deeper twist, staying where it feels comfortable. And slowly come back to center. Bring your hands back where they are comfortable. Take your right hand to your left shoulder. And as you twist your torso to your left, take your head to your right. And then as you twist your torso back to center, take your head to your left. And just go like this back and forth. So your head goes in the opposite direction from the movement of your body. A little bit tricky, counterintuitive, but this is what breaks the patterns in your body. Just do it a couple more times, noticing how your body reacts to it. And enjoying this gentle movement. And come back to center, relax for a couple of seconds, and take it to the other side. So left hand to right shoulder. As you twist your body to the right, your head goes to the left. As you come back to center, head to your right. Remember, the movement does not have to be big. Maybe it's only a couple of centimeters of movement. That's perfectly fine. Just enjoy it. Beautiful. And slowly come back. Again, walk your hands forward and release your back. Release your shoulders completely. And slowly come back. And I will show you the next movement, so don't do it just yet. Let me just show you first. Some of you already know it, so bear with me for a second. We are going to take the arms like this together, but not really trying to take your arms as high as possible. So really relax your shoulder blades on the floor. Make it feel good on your shoulder blades. Make sure your lower back feels good. Make sure your whole back feels comfortable. And then we're going to just take the knees to one side and the arms to the other side. Allow the fingers to slide to the wrist or all the way to the shoulder. You don't have, by the way, to go all the way to the floor. Maybe you stop here and that's enough of a twist. That's perfectly fine. Or maybe you go all the way, always keeping the contact between your arms, between the fingers and the other arm. Make it feel very, very nice to your body, and just go at your own pace several times. Maybe close your eyes. Just notice how it feels. Relax your shoulder blades completely. Allow them to stay on the ground all the time, not trying to take your arms too much up. Do 3 more times on each side, and then hug your knees into your chest, or relax your legs forward, whatever feels better. And now release your feet on the floor with your legs bent. Take your arms wide to the both sides, so open them wide, and allow your palms to face up. Take your right leg over your left, so as if you were sitting in a chair. And then just very gently take your knees to the right side and then back to center. And only to the right. And then to the right and back to center. Notice how your shoulder blades feel here. If they're not completely relaxed, maybe you want to make cactus-shaped arms. Notice how that works. Or some other arm position. And come back to center. Unwind your legs. And take it to the other side. Left leg on top of your right. And take your knees to the left and back to center. slowly release your legs and put both feet on the floor. Take your arms into a cactus shape or all the way, to the sides like we had it. And we're going to do a little bridge flow with the arms. So as you go up with your hips, you're going to take your arms over your head. And as you go down with your hips, you're going to take your arms alongside your body. Try to always keep the contact. It's like a snow angel. So not up and down, but on the floor. Try to keep the contact with the floor always. And only go as far with your arms as it feels comfortable. So if your shoulders hurt, to go that deep, don't go that deep. Go just a little bit because you don't want to scare your body off this movement. And do it 2 more times. And then hug your knees into your chest. Come to a fetal position on your left side. And so your legs are going to be bent, but take your feet a little bit more towards your head so that you can see your toes. And straighten both arms forward. Maybe you want to take a blanket under your neck, maybe a block. And then you're just going to take your right arm up without even twisting, just up and then back. Up and back. And then add a leg movement to it. So as your arm goes up, also allow your knee to come up. And as it goes back, keep your feet together always. Just the knee comes up, so just the hip opens. Your feet stay together. And relax. Come back to your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Really allow the lower back to melt into the floor and then come to the other side. And do it at your own pace, taking your arm up and your knee up. Remember, only go as far as it feels comfortable. If your mind wanders, bring it back to the movement. Be really curious how your body is moving in this particular situation, how your breath is flowing. So once you occupy your mind with that, it will probably not want to do any grocery lists at the same time. And slowly relax. And when you're ready, come to sit at the top of your mat. And then we'll come to all fours. Gina, how your shoulders are going to be okay with this? Or maybe you want to do this. Yeah. So if your shoulders hurt, maybe you want to try to be on your forearms today. Make sure your knees are below your hips, your hands below your shoulders, and really spread your fingers wide, as wide as possible. Very nice. Press all the fingers onto the floor and press yourself off the floor so that you are lifting out of your shoulders. And then we'll start the movement not with regular cat-cow, but actually with pressing action so that you round only your upper back. So you round your upper back and then come back. So it's a tiny movement, only involving your upper back. Does everybody feel it? Yes. Perfect. Very nice. So pressing, and I want you to remember this sensation of pressing yourself off the floor. And now, instead of rounding your upper back as you keep pressing the floor, but melt your heart. And then come back to neutral and melt your heart in again. And then combine the two movements, rounding your upper back and just melting your heart. So your lower back is almost not moving at all, just your upper back. Very targeted to release your shoulders a little bit more. And then you can involve the entire spine, coming to your regular cat-cows, inhaling your heart and gaze forward. And as you exhale, round your back. Inhale, take your heart and gaze forward. Yeah, very nice. And exhale, tuck your chin into your chest, barbilla tu pecho y barbilla tu pecho. Y alarga tu cuello. Perfecto. Y ahora inhala. Mirada adelante, corazón abierto. Y exhala. Redondea tu espalda. Perfecto. Maybe take your hips from side to side. Maybe take your head from side to side. And press back into child's pose. Come back to all fours. And if you practice your downward dog today, if you're okay with that, tuck your toes in and come to your downward facing dog. Otherwise, come to the top of the mat and wait for us there. Take a couple of breaths here, maybe taking your hips from side to side, maybe bending one knee and then the other, just doing what your body feels right. Stretch your arms completely. Very nice. And take your heart as close to the side. Relax. Yeah, very nice. So almost very beautiful. Almost no weight in your shoulders. And slowly walk your feet towards your hands and fold forward. And just stay here in a forward fold a little bit, releasing your arms completely. Allow them to dangle. Maybe take your torso from side to side, swinging your arms. Notice how as you hang in this position, your whole spine releases. Your upper back relaxes. And allow it to happen. Allow your head to be completely relaxed. Maybe shake it yes and no. Maybe do little circles with your shoulders in one direction and then the other. Just find some little tiny movements that will help your spine to release a little bit more. And then slowly and carefully come all the way up to standing. Find the grounding through your feet. Take your toes off the floor and really pay attention to the 3 points of your feet. The big toe mound, the little toe mound, so this, and your heel. And then drop your toes back on the floor. Maybe you can even play with it and try to drop them one by one. It's all about practice. You can do it. And just focus on the feet for a moment. Maybe even close your eyes. Just think that how amazing the body is, that the feet have the shape of a tripod, because this is the most stable structure that you can imagine. Cultivate gratitude for your body, for the way it can move you, for the way it can make you feel. And you can keep your eyes closed or open them up. And on your next inhale, take your arms up. Or if it's not very good for your shoulders, you can always take your arms in cactus shape. And then as you exhale, dive forward. Inhale, press your hands into your shins. Allow the back to be flat and the heart to be open. And as you exhale, release. Inhale, arms up or cactus shape. And exhale, hands to prayer. We'll do it a couple more times. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands to your shins, open heart, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms up or cactus. Exhale, hands to prayer. Very nice. And one more. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold even more without forcing, allowing only. Inhale up. And exhale, hands to prayer. Take your right hand onto your left shoulder and your left hand behind your lower back. And then press your right fingers into your left shoulder, twist to your left, take your head to your right, and then twist to your right with your body, take your hand to your left, and go back and forth like this. And release your arms, shake them out, and take it to the other side. Right hand behind your back, left hand onto your right shoulder, and twist to your right, head to your left. Twist to your left, head to your right. So here your range of motion is a little bit greater than in a seating position. Enjoy that, but don't go beyond the limits of your body. One more to each side. And release your arms. Fold forward once again. Maybe take your kind of shoulder like this up and down to release your neck, release your upper body. Maybe shake your arms out, your hands out once you are down. And one more time, slowly come up. Take your hands to your hips, keep your right foot forward, and take your left foot back. And just stay here with your legs completely straight. Notice where your front knee is. Try to align it with your second toe. And open up your hips so you're not in the warrior one position, you are kind of in a warrior two position. But keep both legs straight. Very nice. Take your arms out. Drop your shoulders. Take your palms up and bend your elbows. And just notice how that automatically drops your shoulders. And then carefully re-straighten your arms and take your hands down. And then come to a triangle pose, hinging at your right hip and then dropping your hand against your leg, somewhere where your spine can stay parallel to the floor, more or less, so that you're not collapsing. Very nice, Gina. Maybe, Zazu, maybe you can even come a little bit up, like here, straighter, and your hand is here, and this arm is up. Yeah. Do you feel it nicer in your chest, like a nicer opening? So this is what it is about. Just that you don't have to go as much down. Yeah, it's all about opening the heart. And slowly come out and turn to the other side. So just turn your toes, your left toes back, and come to face the beautifully colored wall. And come to a triangle on the other side. Very nice. You can actually go a little bit. Puedes bajar un poquito. Perfecto. Suaviza esta parte. Muy bien. Very beautiful. And slowly come all the way up and come to face the windows. Step your feet together and take your block. Well, then step your feet together. No, step your feet hip-width distance apart, actually. Take your block into your left hand And take your left foot a little bit back, not too much, just a little bit, like this, maybe 2-3 feet distance. Your foot can be opened up a little bit or completely parallel, whatever feels more comfortable to you. Just make sure you don't have the arch in your back, so making your back flat. Squeeze the kneecaps up, engaging your legs, and take your left arm with a block up, drop your shoulder, inhale, and as you exhale, dive forward, drop your block on the outside of your right foot, and put your fingertips or your hand onto the block. So first, find your balance. Remember the tripod structure of your foot. Know that you can be super balanced here. So find your feet, find all the 3 points of each foot on the floor. And then if it feels comfortable, take your right arm up and try to open your heart. If it doesn't feel comfortable to take your arm up, that's fine. Keep it on your hip. And try to twist more and more, opening your heart. Very nice. Beautiful. And slowly step your feet together. Fold forward once again. Do something with your arms so that you release your upper back. Shake your head yes or no. Maybe swing your body from side to side. Grab your block into your right hand and come all the way up and take it to the other side. So step your right foot back, left hand on your hip, right arm up. Squeeze the kneecaps up, activating your legs. Make sure your lower back is flat and not arching. Shoulder dropped, inhale. And as you exhale, put your block on the outside of your left foot. Find your balance first and then take your arm up. Don't put a lot of weight on the block because it will wobble. It will not allow you to, it will mess up with your balance. So the block is just to rest your hand on gently. And step your feet together, fold forward. Inhale, come to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Take your hands onto your hips and come into your chair pose. So remember, in the chair pose, you can have your feet together. If this is too much for your lower back, you can have them apart a little bit. But in this case, be very careful about your knees because they will try to move. So try to keep them immovable. Look at your toes. If you don't see your toes, that means you need to sit back a little bit more. Take the toes off the floor. Notice find the 3 points of your feet, and then drop the toes back. Take your arms up or in a cactus shape. And fold forward. Inhale, come to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Take your hands to your hips, come back into your chair, and this time either stay here, that's fine, or take your right foot over your left. Maybe even doing this, hooking it up, or maybe just staying here. Or, if this is too uncomfortable, you can put your right toes on the floor next to your left foot. Very nice. Open your arms up, Maybe sit a little bit lower. And come out, shake your legs out, very nice. And let's do it one more time. So if you're doing just the chair pose, maybe play with your arms, taking your arms up, or cactus shape, or whatever it is. Otherwise, first keep your hands on your hips and take any variation of eagle pose legs here, and then maybe take your arms into a cactus shape or up. Always remember that your foot is the most stable structure, so it has to work. And fold forward. Inhale, come to a flat back. Exhale, refold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer. And since we're into balance today, let's do a tree pose. So do it at your own pace, however you need to do it. And for Manuela, who you have never done the tree pose, so you can be here with your foot here. If this is too easy, you can take your foot here, or you can take it to your side. Just make sure you never take your foot into your knee because it can hurt. And now, very important to keep the standing leg really, really strong so you're not collapsing into it, because that really is messing up with your balance. So squeeze the kneecap up and lift out of your hip. So maybe your hands are here at first for balance. Maybe you can put them here. Maybe arms out. Try to take your arms to the side. Very nice. Maybe take them up. Beautiful. Perfect. And then back to center. And shake it out. And take it to the other side. Remember, it helps to find one point in front of you to gaze at. And remember to be kind to yourself. And if today is not a very balanced day for you, that's fine. It's really not a big deal. It doesn't define you as a bad person if you cannot do a tree pose. Everybody looks really beautiful. Which one? Yeah. It really messes up. But you know what? At first, when I started trying doing it, it was so difficult, and now I can do it no problem. You just have to keep practicing. Yeah. Very slowly, like you're gonna walk, and now I can even do a little back bend. And when I started trying it, there was no way. So yeah, practice really works. I have to say, it's not just a cliche. So come to the top of your mat. And inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to prayer. And sit onto your mat. And since we're doing a little bit of balance today, let's play with that. So you can either take a boat pose if you want to balance here and at the same time work on your abs. So remember, you can be here, you can be here, you can try to straighten your legs, or if you want a more challenging balance pose, take your fingers around your toes, come up high, and then start opening up. So try whatever you want. And remember that if you never try something, it will never work. So, and what's the worst that can happen here? You're going to roll back and it will feel amazingly good. So just take a couple of breaths, relax your face. Remember, you're on camera, smile. Very beautiful, very nice, very nice. Awesome. And let's take the soles of your feet together, fold forward. Allow your spine to round, relax. Your head to relax. And we will do this balancing pose one more time. So as you are here resting in your forward fold, imagine yourself doing this balance, whatever you choose, both or with your fingers over your toes. So really visualize step by step how you're going to get into this pose, how you're going to feel in it, how you're going to look in it beautiful. And trust that your visualization is going to work perfectly as you repeat it in its physical form. And slowly come up and go ahead and do it. Awesome. And slowly come out, shake your legs out. Very nice, guys. And lower yourself down to the floor, grab a block, and put a block under your sacrum. Open up your feet to the edges of your mat and allow your knees to drop together, to touch each other. And then adjust your shoulder blades. Make sure that your shoulder blades feel really, really open and really relaxed. Play with the placement of your arms. Maybe take them back over your head. Maybe take them in cactus shape. And just observe how that affects your upper back, your shoulder blades, your neck. Find the most comfortable position for your body and relax. And slowly release your block from under your sacrum. Hug your knees into your chest. Maybe rock from side to side, massaging your lower back. Maybe do a happy baby pose if you'd like. And then come to a spinal twist of your choice. Maybe one leg is on top of the other. Maybe both knees adjust together. Maybe legs are straight. Whatever feels comfortable to you. Maybe take a bolster and put your knee on the bolster or block. And maybe take your head to the other side, but only if it feels good. And then come to the other side of your twist. Come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest one more time. Maybe touch your forehead to your knees. And then come to a shavasana of your choice. You can use props, or you can just come to rest down. So Shavasana is the last pose of each practice. It's deep relaxation when you do nothing. So find whatever is comfortable. Maybe it will be nice for you to have a blanket under your neck. So just find a comfortable position and completely relax. Melt your back into the floor. Allow it to be so relaxed that you don't even feel the borders between the floor and your body, that it all becomes one. slowly start bringing your attention back to the present moment. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe move your head from side to side. Maybe stretch your arms over your head. Do whatever you need to. And then turn into a fetal position on your right side or your left. And when you feel ready, come to sit up at the top of your mat. Interlace your fingers and allow your back to round completely, tucking your chin into your chest. If it feels good, maybe you can take your arms a little bit up and then a little bit down. If the movement doesn't feel good, then don't do it. And slowly come back. Take a gentle twist to your right. Maybe take your head from side to side one more time. Come back to center. Take a gentle twist to your left. Maybe head moves a little bit. And come back to center. Round your back one more time, allowing your head to drop completely to your chest. And slowly come back to a tall spine. Close your eyes. Take your hands into your prayer. Remember the intention that you set at the beginning of your practice. Just notice what happened to it. Bow your head towards your hands. Thank yourself for your discipline, dedication. And if you're trying something for the first time, thank yourself for your curiosity. And thank your life for allowing you to practice in a beautiful place, for allowing you to move, to feel, to be present. And I thank you very much for coming in and sharing your energy with me and with each other. And thank you for allowing me to guide your practice. Namaste.